And
guess you'll have to figure out later because we're starting off game one of Ben Tranquilo and Volst going for it. And Volst, of course, on the Black Knight Orion, still getting some shine here. And we'll see if he's able to deal with the Prias. We're getting a lot of Priya. Really, it's just the same two Prias that we've been seeing since the start of the weekend.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy seeing how different players try to attempt to deal with the oppression of this weapon. Yeah.
I think the Orion's a really good choice. Lance has a lot of advantage in the air, being able to large range, being able to stay out of those Priya hitboxes and still punish, and then of course being able to have that spear as well.
Yes.
This is a really good counter pick for Priya, in my opinion.
And I think at the very least you have that range as well. That end light is going to be extremely useful if these chakrams ever try to approach on the ground. You can try to stuff it out fairly easily, and a beautiful downsync from Volst as well, getting the first stock on Ben Tranquilo with also a decent chunk of health to spare as well.
Oh, yeah, that's clean. No, and he's got a really good opportunity to get some good bonus damage against Ben Tranquilo here. He's playing very cautious, very spacey, and just trying to just react and punish.
Wow.
And doing a great job of it so far.
Yeah, great patience as well, you know. You can see going to get a counter punch right there. That was that intent? I'm thinking about it, because I'm like, crazy read. If down sig was the intended thing there, it's just so bizarre to me. The risk reward does not seem skewed in Volst's favor there, so I'm going to chalk it up to perhaps a misinput. But either way, I mean, now it means Ben Tranquilo has a chance to bring things back, and effectively has already done that and more. Yeah. Look at the damage being racked up here, right? And I think, once again, that down air is so oppressive. Volst can't get to the ground, and that N-Sig is the checkmate in that situation,
nasty.
right?
That was
like,
nasty.
What do you do there? I think the toughest part about that is that there's no weapons that like have a losing matchup into unarmed, right? Like every weapon beats unarmed pretty much, and then it's a matter of how badly they beat it. I think Katar's is a great example of a weapon that like makes unarmed feel so terrible. Chakrams is, I think, probably the best at making you want to just end it all when it comes to being juggled by that weapon, right? You just don't have any range to contest anything.
It's really unfortunate. Volst started out this game so well, but Ben Tranquilo has just been chipping away and bringing it back. Now has a full stock. How did that turn into a 2-stock?
All after a gravity cancel down sig on your first stock, you know? That's where it all started. I mean, gotta give all the credit you can to Ben Tranquilo because, I mean, fantastic Priya play, right? And I think what is so tough about this weapon is that it's very similar to Scythe and Katar's in the sense that, like, if the person smothering you gets a lead and is very confident in their feeling and the flow of the game, they will just snowball so quickly. It's a very momentum-based weapon, but that I think is also really easy to pick up momentum with. For sure, for sure. Jeez,
so speaking of momentum, Ben Tranquilo going straight for the jugular here at the beginning of a game at number 2. Trying to get a quick knockout on Volst here. Volst fighting back though, getting back up on stage. We saw the Nair come out, get him the space that he needed. Ben Tranquilo saw that Nair coming and punished it beautifully, putting on another 3-piece on Volst.
And you can see the M-Light again tries to go for a chase dodge reverse Nair. And Ben Tranquilo just floating, but this down air is also going to be such a hard thing to deal with. And especially like currently, beautiful N-Sig as well. We'll see Ben Tranquilo gonna go ahead and spam that recovery. Tries to dash jump as well, side air.
Vim's doing such a good job in the air, staying right out of Volst's hitbox, hovering right where he needs to be, being in the perfect position to punish almost every single time.
Yeah, and I mean, luckily for Ben Tranquilo as well, right? Like, you know, never has to actually, oh my gosh, beautiful gravity cancel. And is able to just carry so much more. You get caught by the M-Light, it's not gonna be enough to KO. And the chase continues, goes for the gravity cancel side light, and just immediately tries to fall down. Volst can't land, and this is what we're seeing, right? Like, how do you land against this weapon? The aerial drift that it has is just so good with a lot of these aerials, combined with the fact that Priya speed stat isn't bad by any means either, right? And so, like, she's able to, like, have that natural ability to drift with any weapon, combined with how much you're able to naturally drift with the chakrams as well.
I mean, I don't think Volst realized he could fly until about 40 seconds ago. Like, he was like, my man literally spent this whole game up in the air almost. All right, Vim trying to get that gravity cancel D-Light. Volst staying out of the way of it, and great punish getting Vim's getting Vim on the way down on his landing. But Vim, of course, going to get right there, reverse it, get the stock, and he is a 1 away from going up 2-0 against Volst.
Let's see. Volst dialing it back here a little bit, trying to see if maybe we can get this game. Needs maybe like a down sig might KO from center, but has to find a way in. Ventankilo gets a punish. Volst just goes for it, tries to go for the recovery, but there is a dodge there on Ventankilo. I don't think he has enough dex. Oh no, just kind of threw his stock away by accident. Yeah, didn't get the wall touch there, and that's just going to be the game going right in the favor of Ventankilo. I don't know, Volst. What's the answer going to be here? I mean, the punishment is so severe, right?
Yeah.
Like, you really just get stuck in this disadvantaged blender for quite some time. And you see how far that side air drifts along the ground. Started from like just shy of center and was able to get all the way off the stage with it.
All right, we got a color swap on the Black Knight this time. See if that is going to be enough. I mean, we've seen Volst just really have some good moments, but Vim, especially once you get in that top third, top third of the map, it really just becomes the Ventankilo show. Showing us how Priya is played for sure. Oh, Volst trying to stay underneath it. Nothing to catch. Vim doing a great job staying out of the way.
And you can see, I think one of the tough parts about this is Ventankilo can just kind of dash, and you see how much he throws out this chakram recovery. What's Volst supposed to do to punish that?
You don't.
You know what I mean? You go so high, you drift so far. There is not a singular move on the Lance kit that can get there in time to do something about it. He just kind of has to look.
He's just throwing the nairs out, hoping, trying to catch Vim and keep him to where he at least can't. To where Vim at least can't go on the offensive. Nice catch on the neutral sig. That's going to send Ventankilo up to the stratosphere, and that gives Volst a full stock advantage.
Yeah, and the smart thing about the way Volst is kind of approaching the game plan here is that he recognizes there are going to be several situations where he's not going to be able to do anything about what the chakram is doing. And so instead of trying to punish things that he knows he can't in very good player fashion, he says, well, you just spent a resource to go up there. I'm going to catch the landing. I'm going to wait to see what resources you have left. Oh, that ground pound was severe. Volst gets caught and he's gone.
And that sows his lead.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, he still has a little bit of a damage lead here, but we've seen how fast Ventankilo is able to equalize it and how unfair unarmed can be into chakrams, but luckily Volst is able to pick up a rocket lance and is a weapon that can at least try to throw out a down air here and there to try to fight for his way back down to the ground.
Very true. Very true. We're seeing Volst get some success in the air here. Vim staying out of that neutral light and finding his way up on stage. Volst holding his ground in center here. Vim throwing out the side light. Ooh, caught him
still
with
active.
I know, and it stays forever, bro. Caught him with the neutral sig, and Volst is now in big trouble trying to throw out a very ambitious ground pound to try and get a stock off of Vim, but it just runs out. He runs out of options. We see the sweat beads coming out, and Ventankilo very comfortable lead.
Yeah, no, this is looking rough for Volst all of a sudden. Started with the lead, got caught by the Ensig yet again. The weapon throw combo from Vim with the split or the fuse chakram, and then confirming from there, splitting the chakrams up and then getting an extended punish. And just like that, Volst is in the orange. And we can see trying to fight back, trying to find this opening, gets caught yet again by another down air. And Vim is just able to throw out these nairs, and it's so hard to punish, right? It kind of has like that Qatar nair feeling to it, where like sometimes you just get to throw that move out.
Okay, let's see if Volst is going to be able to find his way back up on stage.
Oh.
Vim is just so smothering. Like, you don't get an opportunity to get on any offense of your own. You're just running away and trying to stay out of the way of the chakrams. Unarmed, he's looking for it. He's got it. Go ahead and splits him out. He's going to be fishing for this knockout, trying to find it here. That's not going to be enough.
Throw up into a ground
Get out of here, bro.
Wow.
That was sick.
What a mix, right? What a mix.
Absolutely sick. Ventankilo 3-0, sending a Volst down to elimination. We're going to see if Volst is going to have to be able to make a run and do something down there.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, this is just rough. I mean, Ventankilo able to just get so much smothering onto Volst. That Ensig was such a good coverage option there that you just saw